So if we look at the tail of the tape, Caffrey, the older man at 21, but still a young man. Tuke, only 19 years of age. It's their professional debuts. Tuke, the taller of the two, but both men have got good amateur records. On paper, this is really well matched.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of BAMMA bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in 125.6 pounds, standing 5 foot 6 inches. Making his pro debut, fighting out of Rush Fight Academy, Dublin, presenting Adam Beast Mode. His opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in 135.8 pounds, standing 5 foot 11 inches tall. Making his pro debut, fighting out of SBG Dublin, Ireland, presenting Dylan the Nuke Tuke. Your referee is Mr. Mark Goddard.
So Chris, as Mark Goddard brings them together, you heard this crowd come alive. Two Dubliners, both men making their pro debuts, but both with good amateur records. And you can see at bantamweight, look at the shape difference from these two young men.
It's an interesting style matchup with two rival gyms here in Dublin, Malcolm. And as I said earlier, the crowd heaving for this one here tonight. Dublin is on fire, but these two, as we said, are going to put their skills to the test here in BAMMA Center Ring.
Yes, Chris, as I said, both good amateurs, but you can see Dylan, the Nuke Tuke, the taller of the two, and trying to use that to his advantage with those kicks. The stockier of the two, he's in beast mode, Adam Caffrey, but it's that perfect matchup, isn't it, of the tall, leaner man, the shorter, stockier man.
And showing off that beautiful, flashy striking, that Storm Blast Gym signature mix and flow, very reminiscent of his teammate in Conor McGregor, the young man from Storm Blast, just so impressive with his movements in and out. So much feinting and faking.
Yes, and Chris, I noticed you were impressed with him when he was making his ring entrance. We saw how light he was on his feet there when he was dancing into the ring.
Yeah, grooving, totally in the mood. But now opts to take it to the floor. Very interesting. Looking for a knee slice pass here, possibly sitting in half guard is the straight blast athlete.
Well, I agree with you, because look at the damage already to Caffrey, and that was done upright.
Phenomenal. And that just shows how these young athletes are training to mix their skills from the stand-up regions to the ground in MMA.
Well, from Tuke's 3 wins as an amateur, 2 of those have come by way of submissions, so we've got a very well-rounded, confident young man.
He shows so much high-level control, the way he was using his left knee there to pin down the right arm of Adam Caffrey. Now spinning around for a front headlock position. He's just perfectly coached and taking advantage of every single moment of this fight, but not pushing it into a position that actually jeopardizes what he's trying to do.
That's right. He almost had the back down. Adam Caffrey, he really hasn't had an opportunity to get into this yet, has he?
And he's bleeding profusely right now from those elbows. I mean, look at the way he took that back and cinched up that body triangle and actually hit him with an elbow while actually transitioning to do that point. Yes. Unbelievable.
That confidence well-founded so far from the performance from Dylan Tuke. And as you said, Caffrey showing the signs of battle already. And really, from the moment they came out and Tuke showed him that he could use that height to his advantage, Adam's been under pressure the whole time, hasn't he? And he's in real trouble now.
Looking very good with that rear naked choke, but it's around the chin. A little bit of breathing space for Adam Caffrey underneath there.
But as you said, the blood now really flowing freely down the arm of Tuke as he tries to get that arm in.
It's been such a barrage thus far from Tuke, and he actually looked to transition to mount, but then went right back to the choke. So it's just beautiful to see the way his decision-making has unfolded in this bout.
And it's left Adam Caffrey in a real state of defensive mode the whole time, hasn't he? He has no chance to mount an offensive here.
He's been completely futile thus far, and as we said, Tuke looking for the finish at every single moment. Brilliant killer instinct, and a great way to kickstart a career here in your professional debut.
That's right. As we said, both men making their professional debuts. It will be such a learning curve for both. So if we look on the positives, if there are any for Adam Caffrey at the moment, he'll learn from this. This is a harsh way to make your pro debut.
Indeed. I mean, he's not really had a chance thus far. And once again, in danger with that rear naked choke. That looks a lot tighter this time, Malcolm. This might be it. That looks really, really, really deep.
It's that positioning this time, isn't it, Chris? It wasn't there last time, was it? He's got it, you're right. It wasn't there last time, it is now. What a debut for the nuke, Dylan Tuke. And listen to this Dublin crowd.
I tell you what, Dylan Tuke has a bright future in this sport. At such a young age, with such a strong team behind him. That SBG group is just a bunch of trained killers, Malcolm, and Dylan Tuke is their latest protege for sure.
And as you said, it was his pro debut, but it was the calm way he went about business, wasn't it? Now, upright, he was superb right from the start, wasn't he?
Absolutely. I mean, he was dominant with his stand-up, completely offensive the entire time. And if we take a look at his handiwork here coming up, just such articulate movement, Malcolm. It's just beautiful to see.
Yeah, as you can see, again, that footwork. Look, he's looking to spin. He does spin. He pushes him back. And I was shocked when he took it to ground, but then we saw why. And it was obvious then, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can see right here the way he had actually clipped and disoriented his opponent, then cinched in that left arm all the way underneath the chin. Even despite being a little bit to the side, he had so much torque in that choke. Way too much. Unbelievable debut for this young man.
Well, as you said, a great camp, another great prospect. And Dylan Tuke, what a way to make your debut, and he knows it. Superb performance, and watch out for this young man. So we're going to get the official announcement now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner after 3 minutes and 27 seconds of the very first round. The rear naked choke, Dylan Tuke.
Yeah, sorry about that slip up, guys.